your girl Simone. Clearly I'm here by myself because it's a me video. You feel me? A me video. I want you guys to learn a little bit more about me. Dean gave a little description about things that she liked to do in our previous video, so if you did not check that out, make sure you go check that out. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the post notifications button so you get notified every time we upload. If you are a part of the gang, welcome back. Now, today I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about me and show you things that I like to do. Personally, in my free time, I guess you would say as a hobby, I like to do my makeup. Now, this video is highly requested by my friends. They felt like maybe I should come on here and do my makeup for YouTube because a lot of them don't do makeup, a lot of the women that I am around, and some of them do have, like, you know, questions and things about my everyday routine. I don't do crazy makeup. Again, I'm not a professional, but I aspire to be one. I don't want to be a makeup artist per se, but I would like to know how to do my makeup very professionally. So my favorite makeup artist thus far, I would have to say Aaliyah J. I love the way she does her face. It's very matte, which I aspire for mine to be. It is very clean. It seems very easy. I watch a lot of her tutorials. In my real life, I like my makeup artist. Her name is Sudain. I'll put her information down below. She's located in New York City. If you ever are in New York and want a good beat, that is my good sis to give you a good beat, okay? I'm going to insert a picture here of how she does my makeup and how I aspire to have my makeup looking the more I practice. So I'm going to just get right into this video, okay? Before I get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Put Team Simone down in the comments if you guys want to see more videos of just me. Okay, so the first thing I do, by the way, all the products that I use, if anybody want to try them, I will put them in the description with the name and where you can get them from, you know, if anybody's interested. So before I actually do my makeup, I wipe my face with alcohol pads, which I did off camera, and then I apply my Aveeno Calm and Restore for sensitive skin oat gel moisturizer. Does me wonders before I do my makeup. The type of skin that I have is very dry. My face gets dry, patchy sometimes. So this is something that works good for me if you do have dry skin. I don't put on too much, but I put on just enough to give the moisture back into my face because, Lord, my face is real dry. And I cannot do a dry face. It's not good, honestly. It's not recommended to have a dry face before you do your makeup. Okay. So I do that. And then we get into it. Okay. I have two eyebrow pencils that I like to use, but right now I only have one. So I make wonders with both of them. It's okay. But one that I use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I unfortunately right now, and I never got to go to Sephora to get a new one. So my backup that's more convenient for me would always be my E.L.F. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It works wonders for me as well. It's actually what I started using when I first started doing my makeup, like back in, I'll say a good 2016. I'll put some pictures down below. I'll put some pictures on the side of me so you guys can see, like, where I started as a makeup artist. Honestly, not as a makeup artist, but as me doing my own makeup. Like when I first started my makeup journey, you would say. I'll insert some pictures on how I used to do it compared to how I do my makeup now. Different, so I can't give a real tutorial on my eyebrows because everybody's eyebrows are different. Mine's are very thin, so I have to really make myself a shape when I do fill my eyebrows in. I do always start at the end, and then I kind of make a line and work myself to making a shape because my eyebrows are so weird. I was actually thinking about, for a long time, I've been thinking about microblading. If you don't know what microblading is basically a service that people offer to basically fill in your eyebrows, make them look a certain way, and it's semi-permanent. So I think it says something about every 6 months you would just go to get them touched up after your first time, and then you keep going like that. You don't have to do anything to your eyebrows at all within that whole time. It's just very convenient. I definitely want to look into that because a person like me that ain't got no eyebrows, I'm gonna need to not go through this process every time. But it's okay because the more I've learned my eyebrows and learned my face, it became a little bit easier to, you know, do my eyebrows. So I'm okay. If I sometimes feel like I look a little dark, I'll kind of try to blend the hairs in with the eyebrow pencil stuff, so it looks a little bit more natural. It doesn't just look like dark blobs on my eyes. So, okay. Concealing my eyebrows, I use Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Yes, I use it for my eyebrows. It is full coverage. I love it. Multi-usage. It's the color Chestnut. And I don't know, it kind of, Too Faced, I've been using it for about, give or take, I'll say a good year. I sworn by, why can't I think of the name right now? The LA Girl Pro Concealer. I started using that when I first started doing my makeup. I swore by it. I swore that it was the best makeup that you will ever get for concealer. So I learned very fast the more I got into my makeup that there are better concealers out there. So what I do is I use this eyebrow, it's kind of like a, what's the real name for it? Okay, I just dab a little. I don't want to have too much on the brush because when I actually go in to start concealing, you don't want it to be too much to where it's actually getting in your eyebrow and it does not look like, it doesn't give, okay? It does not give. So I go inch by inch to make sure that I'm not using too much. And I kind of just follow the outline of my eyebrow. I usually go a little bit under. And I go a little bit past my eyebrow. A little bit past it. So I do it like that. Again, don't want to put too much. And yep. You have to be very light-handed, if that makes sense. Like very light with the touch. You don't want to try to do it too hard to where it's not giving. But yeah, everybody holds their brush different ways. I'm left-handed, as you can see, so a left-handed person do it in the person that writes with their right hand does it. It kind of, you hold it different ways. Some people hold it like this, some people hold it at the top. I just feel like it gives you more control over the brush when you hold it as close to the edge as possible. You have more control over where the brush is going. So yeah, I hold it like this, FYI. And then I just keep going. Okay, so once I have the bottom done, I move on to concealing the top. You have the same method, don't use too much, and then I just make the two ends me, honestly. That's why I kind of do it to where when I do the concealer at the top and the bottom, I make it a little bit longer so that I can make sure that I give the full length to my eyebrow. And also, it reassures me that the point of my eyebrow is going to work. So this is usually how one eyebrow comes out. If I ever feel like it's too dark when I get to this point, I'll take the spoolie and then I'll kind of fluff it out and blend it out. But today my eyebrow decided to cooperate, so that's perfect. Okay. They giving? Let me know if they giving. Okay, so after I conceal my eyebrows to my liking, I go ahead, blend out my concealer a little bit, make it look a little more natural with a blending brush. Now, everybody's going to use a different size blending brush because everybody's lid is different. Some people use this bigger ones. Mine is this small only because I have a small face, I have small eyes, as you can see. So honestly, for me, it just gives me a lot more control when I use something small. And I rarely swipe. I kind of dab it in. I dab it and it kind of pushes all the concealer where I want it to be. And you'll start to see that it starts to fade. But I don't have to do it crazy because you'll see once I put on my foundation, I usually put the foundation on my lids too when I don't plan on doing eyeshadow. I'm not an eyeshadow expert, so in this video I will not be actually doing eyeshadow as a part of my routine. If it's something quick, I'm not using eyeshadow anyway. I kind of just, you know, put the concealer, put the foundation, and then you'll see. You'll see. Just stay tuned. But yeah, so I do it like this. And again, this is what works for me. I do take tips and things like that from people that are inspirations when it comes to YouTube. Like, I know I mentioned Aaliyah J, but it's a lot of other people that do inspire me as well. Like James Charles, for instance, I will die if I can do the type of creativity and imagination that he gives when he does makeup. I aspire to have that as well. Just mix a little Aaliyah J with James Charles for me, and I will be the perfect makeup artist for me, of course. Because I don't know, I never thought wanting to do other people's makeup. I've always wanted to, you know, perfect my own makeup so I can be my own makeup artist. My makeup artist is actually around my age, so you know, she has other goals and other aspirations in life, and she's always not going to unfortunately be available to me when I would like for her to do my makeup, you know, as the years go on, because if it was up to me, she would be my personal makeup artist forever. But you know, that's not how life works. Everybody has dreams and aspirations, so I get it, and I just feel like I need to learn so I can be as good as that, and I won't have to, you know, be upset when she's not available. But yeah, so at the end of this video, I want you guys to let me know how I did, of course, because I'm not gonna lie, it took me a long time to introduce this to you guys because people are very judgmental, and people have the right to be judgmental, honestly. Everybody has dislikes and dislikes, so I was nervous actually coming on here to do it, but I'm actually happy that I decided to sit down and make this video because I'm having a good time. Are y'all having a good time? And let me tell y'all, sidebar, my mama made some rum punch, and I'm trying to be like sober for my video, but we in the Poconos will be turning on, period. But the ones that I'm using today, I'm using one of the NYX Professional Makeup. It's a Shine Killer Prime Base. And then I seen the girl mix it with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So I put this one on first. Because I did moisturize my face, I don't need a lot. I kind of just dab and then rub it all together like that. So I put on that much. I'll rub it in. It works for me doing my makeup this way with 2 primers. I'm not gonna lie, I've used it a good couple of times and I like the way it made my face feel even after I wash my face. My face is usually really dry, so it didn't give me the dry feel that I always feel after I take my makeup off. I'll be having to like rehydrate my face after the day. Okay. So after I put on that one, I put a little dab of the Shine Killer. This is new for me because when I first seen it, I've never used a black colored primer. So I didn't know what it was going to do to my face, but it works really well. I'm not going to lie. It really gives, it takes away the shine for sure. For sure. But again, you don't want to use too much. So I don't put on a lot. My face looks so happy. Like when I tell you, my face be like, bitch, what you doing? Like, moisturize me. Like, oh, I will be looking like a scarecrow. So, in the summertime, when I do my makeup, I have to use 2 foundations. These 2 I kind of experimented with because they are 2 different brands. But all in all, it worked for me. So, these 2 foundations work for me in the summertime. In the wintertime, I'm literally just this color. The color is New Caldonia. This is one that's a little bit lighter, that for whatever reason my skin tone changes throughout the seasons, so I'll be having to figure out my colors. But for the summertime, thus far, these 2 have been a great color for me when I do my makeup. So, as you know, or if you don't know, this is NARS. Like I said, the color is New Caldonia. This one is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R Soft Matte. Like I said, I think I'm getting really into matte. What I do is, my favorite part, I get my beauty blenders. Sidebar, I have a really cute case for my beauty blenders. If you do your makeup and you have a makeup case, you know that when you use beauty blenders, for me, I feel like I waste them because once it gets too dirty to where it's messing up the color of my makeup bag or my makeup case, I feel like it's time to throw it away. But I found this thing, like I said, TikTok is the life because they be putting me onto all the beauty hacks. But I actually found this little case from Amazon and they came with the beauty blenders as well. So far, these beauty blenders are great. So, yeah. But I like the one with the point, either when I do my foundation and when I do my concealer for my face, because you can get in all the crevices that you need to get in. With other ones that have like different shapes, it's a little bit harder to get in the creases. So the one with the point is the best one to use when you're applying foundation and concealer to your face. Mix it. I put a little bit of one and I put a little bit of the other on my beauty blender. So I don't like to put a lot of foundation. I don't like to cake my face in the beginning of the process because it's like you don't need all of that. So I take this much because I use 2. It may look a little weird with the color, but this is how much I use. And then if I need more, then I dab a little bit more, and then I kind of control how much I use like that. So I dab it, make sure everyone has one, and then I just go in, pat it. I don't swipe. I learned that, oh my god, I did not wet it. Guys, make sure you wet your beauty blender. It comes out so much better. I'm gonna just wing it because I already put it on my face, but I don't know, maybe I can still wet it. Hold on. Okay, so I usually skip a step, sorry. First time, I usually wet my beauty blender because it gives me, I don't know, it just makes it look a lot more, you know, flourished. So as I said, I pat it, get in the eye crease. I don't swipe it on. I like how it applies when I dab it. It gives me a cool look. It doesn't make it look cakey, in my opinion. More foundation for this side. Nah, okay, so after I put on my foundation, I use my same concealer, and I use this when I don't use a brush when I apply my concealer, only because it has like a little brush that's pretty good. It has a pretty cool point, so I can get all up in here. When I use concealer, I learned this trick from Aaliyah J, my girl. You want to focus on this part right here of your face when you're putting on the concealer. This is the part that really matters. So I usually just start in the middle and I come around and I go down and I fill in this little area. And then I do the same thing on the other side. More. I think I'm running out of this, guys. I use this all the time. Okay, so to both sides, then now I'll put some down the middle. And then put some right here. My little butt chin. And I put a tad right here. Only because from my nose, I usually drag it up. And I don't like it to be looking like it's too much when I put some here and then it's all over my forehead. So I put a little dab there and then I kind of blend it like that for this part. But yeah, so these are the, oh, can't forget about this little guy. Okay. So I let this sit for a second, just like literally a minute. I let it sit for just a minute so it can set in my face, and then I go in with my beauty blender and I blend it. Okay, so I can take a drink break. Okay, so again I wet my beauty blender. FYI, I use two different beauty blenders with my foundation and concealer. It really doesn't matter. I'm just a weirdo. Maybe I'm wasteful, some people would say. So yeah, that's what I do. But yeah, so I start from the inner corner and I kind of just dab out the concealer kind of in this region of your face. You don't want to put it too down. You really want it right here. So I start from the corner. Like I said, again, make sure you use the beauty blenders that have the tip. It's so much easier to control. So I kind of just go in and I pat. do is you gonna basically bake every area that you concealed. So we're gonna bake here, we're gonna bake a little at the top, a little bit. We're gonna bake under our eyes, some, you know, some of our cheek, our little butt chin, and our Cupid's bow. Oh, the baking powder that I use is called Hard Candy Bake Brighten and Set Loose Finishing Powder. It's not, I don't think it's really a color. Share Envy. I have never seen another color powder, so I'm just gonna assume some color. But yeah, so this shit mad new. When I have a new one, let me tell you what I do. That's what I do. Because I don't want it to be too much, but I want it to be, as you can see at the surface right here, just so when I dab it, I get a little bit of powder and not too much powder. Okay. So I start again from the inner corner, just the same way I would apply the concealer, I'm gonna apply the setting powder. And go in the same, oh, you might need some more. I go in the same direction. If it's not enough, definitely go back in. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. I am covered in powder, guys. It's fine. I'm going to change my clothes. So again, everywhere that I put concealer, I'm going to put the powder. I'm gonna bake for about 20 seconds. But yeah, so this is where we are so far. Okay, so while I do that, I usually put literally a dab of concealer. This is when I don't use eyeshadow. I put a dab and a dab of concealer, and then I kind of set it so it gives me a matte kind of look. And this is a little trick that I learned. So it gives me the illusion like I put on foundation, like I put on eyeshadow, but in all actuality I did not. Okay, so I did that. Do the same with the other side. Because it's full coverage, it gives me the look that I want. It's really giving eyeshadow. Okay. So after that, I take a little bit of the setting powder. I dab it as well over my lid, and then once I blend everything out, it kind of gives me a matty eyeshadow look. So it's been more than 20 seconds. I know. I'm about to stop baking because I don't want to look like a ghost. So I'm a little different. When I contour, I don't contour all the way because I'm not a pro at contouring as of yet. But when I do, I'm sorry, I look crazy. When I do contour, I use this liquid one, and then I go in with a powder one to make it, you know, matte as well. These brushes are so cute, guys. Okay. I'm gonna take this, and I'm not gonna brush per se. I'm more so gonna kind of feather like this. You'll see. As you guys can see, it makes me look like I got a little eyeshadow going on, but in all actuality, I don't. So that was a cool trick that I learned that maybe you guys can use, you know? I use the True Complexion Contour Palette. Honestly, I've been using it since I started doing my makeup, and it's worked for me. So I kind of never ventured out, more so because I don't really do contouring, but now that I'm actually starting to be more into it and I'm actually starting to like how it looks when I get contouring done, I definitely think that I'm going to try to do more of that. I actually want to start, I want to go to a class to where they can teach me those little pointers, because that's one thing I really don't know. So I kind of just go back in with the baking powder just to put it here. I don't know, I kind of do it in steps just so I don't put on too much. I don't want to look ghosty, even though I want to look contoured. I don't want to look too powder ghosty. So now when I do this part, I like to use a spoolie that has this because it gives me a good line when I cut with that, you know? To blend out this part over here, I usually started doing the L'Oreal True Match Super Blended Powder in the color Nut Brown to blend it out.
Don't need too much. If you feel like you have exposed extra then you can. And I'm gonna just
okay. Just pulling this out. Put a little here. It was looking a little ghosty to me, I'm sorry. Okay. We in business. So I just literally started getting into blush, guys. I've never used blush. Let me tell you, all the videos that I've watched with people doing their makeup, blush looks cute, and my makeup artist used blush on me, and I'll be looking mad bomb. So I'm like, I gotta learn. So it's now or never, okay? This is actually gonna be my first time using blush, so let's see how this works. This is Black Radiance blush. in the color Toasted Almond. So let's see how this works out.
So this is a little bit of a peer around this area, so.
Yeah, I see it. Y'all see it? I see it. It's cute. So, I start with this NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. The color is Pure Gold. Different skin tones honestly take to different types of highlight depending on how light or how dark you are. For my skin, this definitely works. For my skin, for my complexion, I meant to say. This I don't use a lot. I usually just put some here. Then I might put a little here. Because of my freaking nails, it's hard to do everything. Yeah, put a little here. A little here. A little on my forehead, just a tad. I usually do it with a brush, but it's okay because I'm gonna just rub it in this way. It'll be good. I'm gonna take my powder version of my highlighter, which is the Physicians Formula. Well, it's the Bronze Booster Physicians Formula color light to medium, and I kind of just blend out this. Literally just go over the places that I put it. Oh, it's a bug in here. Oh, do you guys see it? Oh my god. It has to die. It has to die. It has to die. There's no way that it can't die. It has to die. I just killed that bug and I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it at all. So as I was doing, because it was messing with me. If y'all was looking, y'all seen that it was messing with me. The next thing I do is I go in with a little highlighting brush like this for here, and you don't need a lot. Last thing is my eyelashes. I usually put on mascara, guys, before I put on my false lashes, only because I feel like it gives it a better effect, and it just looks better to me doing it this way. I'm over here trying to give y'all a reason y'all should do it. No, I just like doing it. I see a lot of influencers do this before they put on their lashes, so it just makes sense. But okay, so typically you will put it to your eye to measure how far you may need to cut if your eyelids are smaller. My eyelids are smaller, so I do cut them just a little bit on both sides. Okay, so I use duo glue, thin layer, and I kind of wait a couple of seconds so it can dry. You want it to be a little tacky, so I give it a few seconds to like dry it. She's so obsessed with me, guys. My girlfriend is so obsessed with me. But yeah, let it dry. Okay, so what I do is I put it just above my eyelash. You want to get it perfectly just above your eyelash. This will take practice because from the jump I did not start off well. But you want to make sure that the whole lash is covered first and foremost, and then you wait at least, I give it a good 30 seconds to a minute to make sure that it's tacky. And yeah, you apply it straight above your eyelash. I push my eyelashes down as I put this one on, just so I'm not getting any glue in my eyelash. I try to get as least glue in my eyelash as possible. Okay, then I put the sides down. Just go all the way in until I get to the corner. This side is not trying to stay. And now my eye is watering, as you can see. I hate putting on lashes. My eyes do not cooperate. But yeah, this is one. I really want to learn how to do eyeliner, honestly. So my challenge to myself is my next video that I do for you guys, I'm definitely going to do eyeliner, because I definitely feels like it gives me the pop that I love. When I get my makeup done, she puts eyeliner on me and I just love it. It gives my eyes a good pop, especially if we're not doing crazy eyeshadow. It gives me life. Okay, so I promise the next video I do, I am doing eyeliner, because I want my eyeliner to look like Aaliyah J's. I feel like she is the fucking queen, okay, of eyeliner. Like, and with eyeliner, I feel like you don't have to have crazy eyeshadow. And tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think of my everyday makeup routine. I want to just put a tad of mascara, just a tad, to kind of blend my eyelashes with the false lashes. Cute. Okay. So I don't do nothing crazy. Oh, I don't even have it. Alright, we'll put a little shimmer on your hair. Oh yeah. Okay guys, so this is the final look. She cute. So my stalker's hair, as you guys can see. Hi guys. But this is my everyday makeup look. This is my routine. I hope it helped you guys out a little bit. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you guys can leave me some tips down below if you got some, especially with the blush looking thing that I got going on here. but overall it's cute. Catch you in the next video.